And that is not because your content sucks. It's because your follow-up system is either non-existent or depending on your mood. Most leads don't ghost you. You ghost them first. It is not a calendar. It is not a CRM. It is an intentional, automated, human feeling sequence. It runs even when you're offline, okay? It follows up without being annoying, and it converts way more leads without more energy. So not new traffic, not more posting, just better follow-up.
If your leads are watching, but sales feel random, it's not your content or your price, it's your follow-up system. Natasha breaks down the follow-up engine, the 4 touch points that convert, and the 3 automations that bring back lost sales without posting more.
Welcome back to the Digital Shift Podcast. I'm your host, Natasha Robertson, co-founder of the Self-Made Hub, your automation architect, and the girl who believes that systems are going to set you free, and they will. If you're here, chances are you're in the thick of it, right? Leads trickling in, followers watching your content, but sales, they kind of fall flat or inconsistent, right? And that is not because your content sucks, okay? I want to just be really clear. That is not because your content sucks. It's not because your product isn't good. We know it's great, right? It's not even because your price is too high. It's because your follow-up system is either non-existent or depending on your mood. We can all agree with that, right? If we're in the mood to follow up, we do. If we're not, we don't. It's inconsistent. So today we're going to talk about what I call your follow-up engine, okay? And why fixing this one part of your business could unlock thousands and thousands of dollars sitting in your pipeline right now. So if you've been ghosting your leads, it is absolutely time to stop that nonsense, okay? And let's fix this together. So this is the real problem, right? Here's what no one wants to admit. Nobody. We're amazing at the front end of our business, right? We post the content, we show up in our stories, we drop the link in our bio, but when somebody actually raises their hand, they comment info, they watch our training, they fill out a form, poof, silence, or maybe a couple things here and there, and then silence again, right? So let me be clear. I have been there. I have absolutely been in that position. And we assume they'll remember, right? We assume that lead is going to remember. We assume they'll come back. But guess what? Most leads don't ghost you. You ghost them first. All right, quick pause before we continue, because if you're listening to this podcast and thinking, I love the strategy, but the tech still feels overwhelming, you're not alone. That's exactly why Tech Savvy School exists. Tech Savvy School is where entrepreneurs learn how to actually build the systems behind the scalable business. Funnels, automations, workflows, and tools explained in plain language, step by step. No guessing, no duct taping, platforms together, just clarity and confidence with tech that supports your growth. This podcast helps you think differently about your business. Tech Savvy School helps you implement what you're learning. If you're ready to stop feeling stuck on all the tech side, visit techsavvyschool.com and explore the trainings. All right, let's get back to the episode. Want that to sink in. Most leads don't ghost you. You ghost them first, okay? So it's not a lead quality issue. It's a touch point issue, okay? This is not a sales funnel issue. It's a follow-up system issue. And if you don't fix it, you're leaving sales, you're leaving relationships, you're leaving impact on red, right? So what is a follow-up engine? You might be asking, like, what do I need to fix, right? It is not a funnel. It is not a calendar. It is not a CRM. It is an intentional, automated, human feeling sequence that connects the moment somebody shows interest to the moment that they buy. It's a journey, okay? Let me break this down for you. touch point number one is going to be acknowledgement, right? They clicked, they opted in, they commented. Did you acknowledge that? The second touch point is going to be that nurture. Did you follow up with value, not just sales, right? Don't just send a link. Ooh, I want a link. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fast buyer, but I also want like, oh my gosh, you're going to love this. This is what it's done for me. This is what it's going to be able to do for you. Here's the link. Let me know what questions you have as you go in and decide which package is best for you. Do they feel seen, right? That's a big thing in that nurture. So touch point number 3 is personalization. Did you show them the right offer for where they are? And here's the thing, touch point 3 cannot happen without asking questions in touch point 2, meaning getting to know them quickly, right? And you can have this all on automation. Are you looking to lose weight or are you looking to sleep better at night? What's your top priority? And they choose sleep. Oh, great. Now we're going to take them down and we're going to touch them with touch point 3, showing them what product or package is right for them, where they are and the goals they have for themselves. And then touch point 4 is a reminder. This is also objection handling, urgency. This is where you separate the hopers from the choosers and closers, okay? So we want to no longer hope they go buy, and we're gonna allow them to choose us and go purchase, okay? Most businesses do touch point number 1, and then they do nothing. Or they do touch point number 4 without earning their trust first, right? That's why people ignore you. That's why they don't buy. But when you build a follow-up engine inside something like Self-Made Hub or GHL, right? It runs even when you're offline, okay? It follows up without being annoying, and it converts way more leads without more energy, all right? So let's get tactical here. Here are 3 systems you need to build your follow-up engine. 3. You want to do your keyword automation, social sync style, right? That's what we call it. This is where when they comment on your social media like info or guide, your system sends a reply and it sends them a DM, right? You want to ask, want me to send it to you? You wait for the yes, right? You want to have a conversation. Yes, send it over. Then drop the link. Compliance plus consent equals trust. It's like that permission-based marketing. You're asking them, do you want me to send you the details? Yes. Awesome. Now there's a trust thing there, right? This replaces that awkward chasing with automated connection, okay? The second system you're going to want to build is the 14 touch conversion impact system. What this means is 14 touches of email and text over a 30-day period, all right? So inside the hub, we teach the conversion impact system. That's 14 touches over 30 days. Like I just said, here is the breakdown. Day 0 to 3 is we're delivering, we're doing a story, we're proof, social proof, okay? Day 4 through 10, this is where we're educating, objection handling, we're doing call to actions. We're really driving home the logical side of things. And then day 11 through 14 touches, worked, right? Urgency, bonuses, direct call to actions. And why do we choose 14 touches? Because people don't buy when they first show up. Most people won't buy when you first show up. They buy when you follow through. And the third system you're going to want to build is lead tracker and segmentation of tags, okay? If you don't know who opened, clicked, or ghosted, you can't re-engage. You're just guessing, right? So track your leads, use tags, build smart automations that are housed inside your GHL, inside the hub, and this is all part of your dashboard. This is where you see, like I can go into our contacts, and if I'm like, I want to send to this person that doesn't have this, that doesn't do this, that didn't do that, but did this, I can segment our entire list and narrow it down to the exact people with that exact need, and I can send it directly to them. Pretty sweet, right? Right? These 3 systems alone have brought in thousands in what I call lost sales, okay? So not new traffic, not more posting, just better follow-up. So the fix, let's talk about the fix. So now the question is, how do we build this, right? Well, you don't have to figure it out alone. We're teaching this entire follow-up engine live inside our challenge. And with that, inside of our, workshops, we touch on it. We share what we're doing. We have a challenge that we're doing it. But even more, if you're ready, if you're like, I'm ready, I'm all in, I want to build these systems, you definitely want to check out our Tech Savvy School. We teach it all in there. We guide you, support you with templates, trainings, and live support every day of the week, Monday through Friday. So here's the cool thing with that. In Tech Savvy School, it is your social sync keyword setup. We talk about the 14 touch. We DM text copy that feels just like you, a simple lead dashboard, and it tracks your leads, your buyers, and your ghosters, right? This is not another workshop, right? We actually are here to teach, guide, support, and get you results. So this is the system behind the funnel, right? The funnel gets people where we get people to buy. The funnel gets the exposure, the awareness, and and then the behind the funnel that we just talked about, and these three systems are behind the funnel, are what get people to buy. So with that, grab your free seat at our workshop. Start there. If you haven't done anything with us yet, start with our free workshop. We'd love to share more about our 4 quadrants and where these systems reside and how you can get supported in helping you build these systems out for you. So let's stop ghosting your leads and start converting them like a systemized pro. All right. So if today, this episode lit a little bit of a fire under you, good. Because the longer you avoid follow-up, the longer your business avoids growth. It's not about being perfect, okay? It's about being consistent. And that's exactly what your follow-up engine does for you. I'll see you inside our workshop, maybe even Tech Savvy School. So until next time, go make your shift.
If you're getting value from these conversations, don't let this be the only episode that you listen to. Every episode of this podcast is designed to help you build a smarter business, one with real systems behind the scenes, not just ideas, motivation, or hustle. We break down what's actually working right now when it comes to automation, content, follow-up, and scaling without the burnout. If you want to see how all of this comes together in real life, I highly recommend watching the Self-Made Hub demo. Inside the Self-Made Hub, you'll see how entrepreneurs turn content into leads and leads into conversations and conversations into consistent sales using simple automated systems that don't feel overwhelming or cold. You can watch the demo anytime at self-made.biz/demo. Then queue up another episode because the shift doesn't happen from one conversation. It happens when you start connecting all the dots. And I'll see you in the next episode.